Hello and welcome to my Block 3 presentation. The technology industry is one of the sure fields of work that will only continue to expand in the future. Our modern world revolves around technology, and this is only expected to increase year after year. There are many types of jobs in this vast field, but there are also some concerns that are associated with the tech industry. Throughout this video, I hope to provide you with a brief introduction to some of the types of jobs in the tech world, including information technology, information systems, information security, and computer security. However, I also want to warn you about some of the ethical uncertainty that characterizes this field by looking at one particular issue with Facebook. Jobs within the tech world are only going to increase in demand, making it useful to understand what each field expects for hopeful professionals. There are many different types of jobs that are typical in IT, which is also known as information technology. Some of these IT jobs are applications developers, multimedia programmers, web designers, and network engineers. Within these jobs, an individual has various expectations, some involving writing code, enhancing multimedia, designing products, and implementing new ideas. The tech world would not exist if it were not for these professionals who are dedicated to constantly advancing technology. These previously mentioned jobs are commonly associated with IT, but there are other careers to pursue within this field. For example, an individual could focus their study in a completely different area without a direct connection to the technology world, and then apply what they have learned to IT. Managers are required to make decisions that will benefit the company. People with marketing experience are needed to help sell the new IT developments, and every company needs people trained in finance and economics to make sure they continue to operate successfully. Also important to the IT field are information systems jobs, otherwise known as IS. IS jobs revolve around the growing trend of gathering huge quantities of data and processing that data for information. Jobs are opening up with a focus in IS to develop programming, create applications, and design products, while also making sure that all of this data is translated into usable information. And according to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, employees working as computer and information systems managers on average make over $120,000 annually, according to 2011 data. And this field is only expected to grow and expand, increasing the demand for qualified workers. In addition to procuring the data that is used in IT and IS, there are many jobs within the tech world that focus on securing information. Information security and computer security are two crucial fields within the tech industry. A good way to understand what information security involves is to look at some of the most popular jobs within this field. One job title is Information Security Crime Investigator / Forensics Expert. Within this job, tech experts analyze technology crime scenes to find how cybercriminals infiltrated specially designed programming. Part of their job is to ensure that any gaps in the system are discovered to hopefully avoid breaches in the future. Another job within information security is an incident responder. Having this job involves being a first responder within the technology world. Whether this involves quick rewriting of programming or codes, or handling complaints or feedback, an incident responder is responsible for making sure that the company continues to thrive even when facing difficult times. Computer security, which is also known as cybersecurity, is similar to information security in that its main goal is protecting the online lives of technology users. Here, employees are responsible for maintaining security in devices, applications, and programming to prevent breaches in the system. Workers in this field have to be aware of both the domestic and global threats in the tech world and be prepared to combat any issues that should arise. Everything must be secure and protected within the tech world. Without security, consumers are less willing to use products and services if they feel that their online identity is threatened. Therefore, it is crucial that companies protect consumers and act in an ethical way to ensure that users are safe within the tech world. However, this growing demand for protection and security in the tech world is not always guaranteed. This reflects the growing trend in consumers of technology to worry about their information and begin to demand a new set of standards in the tech world. Ethical issues can be found in every single job field, and IT is no exception. Many people already feel that there is a lack of ethics in the tech world, such as information process. Facebook is experiencing a lot of backlash right now for their data collection through the manipulation of hundreds of thousands of users' news feeds. Developers of the study wanted to measure users' emotional reactions, so they input information into a user's timeline to manipulate them without their knowledge or consent. Many people feel that this level of manipulation is unethical, and users should be informed when data is being collected on them. Some users didn't necessarily disagree with Facebook. They were just mainly reported to be upset about how Facebook went about gathering this data. Other professional fields that collect data from individuals have strict guidelines that must be followed to remain ethical, but there is nothing like that in the tech industry. Many hope that in the years to come, this can be revised to protect the individual user. Technology is advancing at an unprecedented rate, and whether companies follow ethical practices is questionable. In order to get ahead, some companies feel that they are allowed to ignore the ethical standards people expect and just focus on their own progress and profit. This strategy might be successful now, but if people continue to feel used and abused as they have or the sites they frequent, the demand for these will go down and companies will have to establish some sort of ethical code. That concludes all the new material that I want to introduce in this video, but since I did just talk about a lot of things, I want to recap just to make sure you understand the main points. The jobs in the technology world are growing in demand. Some involve IT and the method of developing products and designing applications. Other jobs, such as those in IS, refer to similar processes but on a large scale meant to accommodate huge quantities of data. Computer and information security involves maintaining company standards and protecting consumers from security threats. These broad fields can be interrelated, but without them, the technology world could not continue to grow. With this growth does come some ethical questions, which we reviewed by looking at a specific case Facebook is dealing with. Since there's no clear ethical regulation, some people worry, but as the field continues to grow, so too will the requirements for the tech world. Who knows? Maybe one of you watching this video will make that change in the tech world. Thanks for watching!